The 2018 season is still far away for the Chicago Bears. The team still needs to knock out some OTA sessions, a mandatory minicamp, training camp and the preseason before the final 53-man roster can be formulated. The NFL has become a year-round business, and that means the league never, ever sleeps. Chicago has done a lot of things right this offseason. A new head coach was hired in Matt Nagy after John Fox was fired. New weapons were added on offense in Allen Robinson, Taylor Gabriel and Trey B in free agency. The draft gave the Bears a new cornerstone on defense in linebacker Roquan Smith. Expectations are currently mixed for the Bears organization as they head into their fourth year with general manager Ryan Pace as the man in charge. Some are predicting a Los Angeles Rams-type turnaround in 2018, while others are not so sure the team has done enough to bolster the roster this season to be a viable threat in the NFC North. In our list below we take a look at some of the projected early predictions for team awards for the 2018 season. In list we explore 8 different awards for the upcoming season: Most Improved Player, Biggest Disappointment, Comeback Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Breakout Star, Most Valuable Player. Luckily for the Bears, they have a lot of viable candidates for each spot. The Most Improved Player goes to someone who will make major strides from last year to this season. The biggest disappointment will go to someone who came into the season with high expectations and does not fulfill them. Comeback, Defensive Rookie, Offensive Rookie and Defensive Player of the Year awards are all self-explanatory. Breakout Star award goes to the player who has shown signs in the past of his potential but finally shows off in a big way during the 2018. Lastly, the MVP award goes to that one player, on either side of the ball, who puts the team on his shoulders and gets the most out of all of those around him. Scroll down to see our projected award winners for the upcoming 2018 season. Shaheen was labeled Baby Gronk by draft analysts last offseason. Chicago used a second-round pick on the pass-catching tight end and tried everything in their power to make him a blocking tight. When asked to do more as a pass catcher last season, he showed off his ability to create separation, be a threat with the football in the air. Unfortunately for him, the previous coaching staff struggled with how to properly use him. This season, he will be labeled as a backup tight end but should see plenty of opportunities in the team's new passing offense. Last year he caught 12 passes for 127 yards with 3 touchdowns. Expect to see all those numbers go up this year. Trey B. The Bears are hopeful they found a rising star in B this offseason. They believe him so much they gave him a 4-year deal worth $32 million. This season he will be the third highest paid tight end in terms of total cash in the contract, set to make $11,675,000 behind Greg Olsen and Jimmy Graham, according to Spotrac.com. Considering the type of money he is making this season, he should be expected to dominate on the field. When looking at his numbers, Burton has not exactly lit the world on fire. In 4 years he has caught 63 passes for 629 yards with 6 touchdowns. He will be featured far more this season in Chicago's scheme as the No. 1 tight end, but it will be hard to justify the money he is making unless he puts together a Pro Bowl caliber season. There is no doubt this inclusion will receive some flack. White has done very little in his NFL career to suggest he will finally bust out in 2018. As a rookie he missed the entire season after Chicago selected him with the 7th overall pick. In his second year he caught 19 passes for 187 yards before going down with a leg injury in Week 4 against the Detroit Lions. He was once again placed on injured reserve. Last year he caught 2 passes for 6 yards in the season opener before missing the remainder of the year with a broken shoulder blade. Needless to say, the odds are against White. That may be the case, but he is still a player that has a lot of potential, especially in this system. It is unlikely he will take off and haul in 80 passes for 1,000 yards, but if he catches 40 passes for 600-plus yards with a couple of touchdowns, it will be viewed as a win for the organization in White's 4th season. Anthony Miller is the name many would expect to see here. While he should put together a strong showing this season, it will be interesting to see how targets are divvied up this season among Allen Robinson, Taylor Gabriel, Burton, Tariq Cohen, Miller and many others. It will be hard to truly quantify how well Daniels plays this season, because there are not many tangible qualities someone can point to when it comes to an offensive lineman. Instead, it will be all about how well Daniels protects Trubisky in his first season in the league. Daniels has a chance to play every down this season, while Miller will be funneled in and out of the lineup at times depending upon matchups. There is always a chance Miller has a huge year, but Daniels is the safe bet. Taken with the 8th overall pick in this year's draft, Smith has a lot of pressure on him to succeed in 2018. As a true freshman at Georgia, he appeared in 10 games and recorded 20 tackles and 1.5 tackles for loss in 10 games, primarily as a reserve. When given a chance in his sophomore year to start, he took full advantage. In 13 games in 2016 he recorded 95 tackles, 52 of them were solo tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 1 pass deflection, 1 fumble recovery and 2 forced fumbles. Following his impressive sophomore season, Smith jumped to the next level in 2017. Last year he recorded 137 total tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks, 2 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 forced fumble. For those efforts he was named a consensus All-American, won the SEC Defensive Player of the Year award and won the prestigious Butkus Award, given out to the top collegiate linebacker every year by former Bears legend Dick Butkus. His past points to an impressive future ahead for Smith in Chicago. There should be a good amount of candidates for this spot this season. Smith has a chance, as does outside linebacker Leonard Floyd. When push comes to shove, though, Hicks will stand tall once again. After putting up 54 tackles and 7 sacks in 2016 for the Bears, Hicks registered 54 tackles and 8.5 sacks last season. He is a terrific fit in this scheme because of his strength off the edge and abilities as a pass rusher. Hicks will once again be a focal point on defense for the Bears this season and stands a great chance of finally making his first career Pro Bowl following the 2018 season. This one was too easy to predict for the Bears. The moment Nagy took over as head coach, the expectation has been that Cohen will break out in a big way in his West Coast system. As a 4th-round selection last year, Cohen carried the ball 87 times for 370 yards and scored 2 rushing touchdowns. In the passing game he caught 53 passes for 353 yards with 1 receiving touchdown. He also went on to throw 1 touchdown and returned 1 punt for a touchdown as a rookie. Nagy has gushed over Cohen at times this offseason, and it will not come as a surprise to see him used similarly to how the Kansas City Chiefs have used Tyreek Hill the last few seasons. Projecting his numbers is difficult because it is not known exactly how he will be used, but Cohen should see a major uptick in production as both a runner and a receiver. All the pressure is going to be on Trubisky to succeed in 2018. With that said, he has all the weapons in place to put together an impressive campaign in his second season in the NFL. Will he earn a Pro Bowl nod in year 2 like Jared Goff did a year ago? That will be difficult in a stacked NFC, but he should assert himself among some of the best young signal callers in the NFL. As long as Trubisky can take care of the football and understand his own limits this season, he should easily walk away as the team's most valuable player.